Hey guys, Darren here with a box review of 1989 hockey Topps. They were the only ones making hockey at the time, but it's a box of 89-90 Topps hockey, and I thought it'd be fun to get one of these boxes and put together a set. Now the box itself has well over 400 cards in it, and the card set is actually only 198 cards. So it ends here with this checklist. And so I figured, okay, well, I should get one set, see how close I get to a second set. And unfortunately, things didn't work out too well. And it starts off with the fact that every single pack, so whenever I got a pack, this was when they still had gum. So there's a piece of gum on one side, and then the wax was on the other side. And every single pack came with a really, really, really bad gum stain on it. And on the other side, they had a big abrasive mark here for the wax stain. So every single pack had 2 cards that were damaged, and every single pack itself only has 13 cards. Technically it has 14 because there is a sticker in the middle, but basically 13 cards toward the set, and 2 of those cards were damaged in every single pack. So I ended up getting only 11 out of 13 cards in every single pack. That's basically about 1 in every 6 cards was damaged. Not quite, but pretty close to that, which means already I was on kind of shaky ground. That's a lot of cards that are going to be useless. And as a result, the card set that I got was pretty good. I'll get into more about the how close I got, but first off, this is the card design itself. And the card design is kind of ambitious in a way. They have a kind of an ice theme on the side, and then the dark blue bands on the top and the bottom, team color inner border. And I don't mind the cards. I'm not a fan of the card design. The card back looks good. This is a really good Topps card back at this time. But overall, I think they tried to do too much with the border. But the big problem with doing a border like this is it shows off the off-centering a lot more than you would normally end up with. So with the white border, it's not until you pay attention to the border that it really looks bad. But in this case, if you have a card that is significantly off, you can really feel the difference in the borders. And so these cards, to me, visually are a little bit more picky in terms of whether you feel that the card is well enough centered or not. And the cards themselves, they were still really poorly cut. So most of the cards were very poorly centered, but also just the printing quality itself. I'm not sure what cards would be considered really gem mint or close to gem mint. I don't care about grading myself, but it was something I was kind of conscientious here with. But like I said, it's 198 cards for the set, and I have over 400 cards in the box. And so here with the set, I got within 16 cards. I got all of the valuable cards with one exception. I was missing Wayne Gretzky. So there were 16 cards missing, but these 5 cards are among those, and you can see that they are all stained. 2 of them have this horrible gum stain, and then the other 3 have the wax stain. So for this box of cards, I only got I got within 11 cards of one set, but I got within 16 cards of a usable set. And with the cards that got damaged, I did end up missing out on another Mario Lemieux and another Joe Sakic. And this is the big card in the set. Obviously, this card doesn't really matter in terms of it's being damaged because the centering is really horrible on it. But for both of these, they just have really light staining from the wax. It's enough that you'll notice it, but with staining like this, it's easy to be able to justify putting it in a binder if you care to. So overall, it was close. I didn't have enough cards though to get what I thought was an at all centered set. So some of the cards came out pretty well centered. Very few were close enough to dead center that I was excited to have them. But the set itself, the set contains, like I said, I got all the valuable cards in the set, and I actually got doubles of all the valuable cards except Gretzky in both cases. And that frustrated me that I was missing Gretzky. But I got a second Mario Lemieux And this card is actually a little bit better centered than what I have over there. I got 2 extra Patrick Roys. Now this is a double print card, so this card is not worth nearly as much as the Mario Lemieux or the Gretzky, which is too bad. There are a large number of cards. A third of the cards in the set are double printed, so that's a huge value difference. And then we have the rookie card of Pierre Turgeon, and the let's see, Cliff Ronning, and then Jeff Courtnall, and then here we get to the second Joe Sakic, again really poorly off, and then Brian Leetch is the second most valuable card, and this Leetch is in better shape, but again these are all doubles, and then Brett Hull. So those, other than the Gretzky, those are all the cards of value in the card set. And then they did have stickers, and the sticker set is a bunch of, let's see, it goes up to, yeah, I think it's 12 veteran cards for the NHL All-Stars. So they have, you know, both teams, 12 cards, and then they have stickers for not every team, but they have stickers for a whole bunch of the teams. And then of the last 7 cards, or the last 7 stickers, they have 2 versions of each. So you can get the team on the top or on the bottom, and they come with these are not single numbers, these are actually split numbers. And so the idea was that they actually tell you on the back that it's for your hockey equipment. So it's for helmets and for putting it on the stick, and that was kind of the idea. But of the All-Stars, there were only Gretzky, Lemieux, and Patrick Roy of value in that sticker set. So that was what it was comprised of, and I only got, in this box, I only got Mario Lemieux and Patrick Roy. So I didn't even get the Gretzky sticker, which was frustrating. So I got an entire box that didn't have Gretzky except on the card back, which I'll show you in a second. So I was disappointed at how far away from the set I was, and the centering was problematic enough that I was kind of bummed out by that. So I decided to go ahead and get another box, and so I got a second. So the first box here, we have the box bottom, it's got Wayne Gretzky and Brett Hull. That's the first one that I got. The second one has Mario Lemieux on the back, so I was able to get both of those. And those cards, in that case, I actually got a complete set, all done, except for the fact that 9 of those cards came damaged. So the damage for these cards, it was interesting. The first pack I opened, the gum just fell right out. There was no damage to the gum, no damage for the wax stain either. Second pack, same thing. Third pack, the gum stuck to the card, it was damaged. The fourth pack, I opened it up and I got a Wayne Gretzky. And so that was pretty frustrating for me. The fact that all of a sudden I've got a Wayne Gretzky and it's damaged. That was the first Gretzky I got. But as I went through, I did get another Gretzky. So these are, of all of the cards in the second box, these are the ones I got. I got 2 Mario Lemieux. This one is really, really well centered. This is, to me, this is about as perfect centering as you can get. And this was where, these cards were where I was really kind of wondering about the condition of the card overall. And then I got 3 Patrick Roys, and then I got 3 Pierre Turgeons. I got 4 Cliff Ronings. I got 2 Jeff Courtnalls. I got 2 Joe Sakics. This one is really well centered, not quite perfect. And then I got 3 Brian Leetches, and then I finally got my first good Gretzky. And this is very, very well centered, not perfect, but it's really close. So that was exciting for me. But it was disappointing that after 2 boxes, I only got 1 usable Gretzky. And then 3 Brett Hulls closed it out. So that was what I got in the second box. And between the 2 sets, I was able to complete my main set, and I had much better centering. And I got a Wayne Gretzky All-Star finally. I also got a Mario Lemieux and 2 Patrick Roys. So now I had 1 Gretzky, 2 Lemieux, and 3 Patrick Roys total of the stickers. So that was really nice. But I was having too much fun, and so I decided to get a third box. So here is the Mario Lemieux card box. Unfortunately, there's damage down here. I had no choice, but that was the Mario Lemieux. And then in the last box, here's Steve Eiserman. So that's the last of the box bottoms. So I got 3 boxes, and in this case I got within 2 cards. Well, actually I got a complete set, but 2 of the cards in the set were damaged cards. So I mean, I already had a complete set, so now I've got probably 3 complete sets, maybe 4. I haven't gone through to find out just how many complete sets I have total, but I do have the ability to put together an almost perfectly centered set. And the 3rd box, I got 1 Mario Lemieux of value. I got 3 Patrick Roys. I got 2 Turgeons, 1 Ronning, 1 Courtnall. I got 2 Joe Sakic's. I got 2 Brian Leaches. I got 2 Gretzky's, and this one is about, both of these are almost perfectly centered. And so this turned out really well. So between the 3 boxes, I think I've got well-centered cards of all the valuable ones, and then 1 Brett Hull, and then I got another Gretzky. So that means that for the stickers, 2 Gretzky's, 2 Lemieux, and 3 Patrick Roys. Now, in the last box, I did get a damaged Roning. Trevor Linden's, I forgot to pull those out of all of the sets. I think I got an average of 2 Trevor Lindens in each box and a Brian Leach. And actually, now that I think about it, I wonder why I didn't pull those out as I was setting this up. But regardless, so that was how I went with 3 boxes, and it was really fun to do. Going through the packs, it is frustrating with the wax staining. I would say that the wax stain damaged about 2/3 of all the cards. The gum damaged almost all of the cards it touched. I would say probably 10 or 12 out of the, let's see, 36, 72, 108 packs that I opened up. I think that only about 10 of those cards did not have gum staining on them. And so if you think about that, that's 72 cards in every single box that are either damaged or likely damaged. And when you get across 3 boxes, that's 216 cards that are just pretty much useless, which is over a set. So I'm going to be pretty close to having a complete set of damaged cards, as well as the multiple sets from all of these sets. Now, these boxes were pretty inexpensive, so for me this was a fun thing to do, dirt cheap. It was a really good, it was just a fun process to go through. And while the stickers aren't very good, I think the cards look pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of hockey cards prior to the 90s. But these aren't too bad. Like I said, the centering issue is pretty frustrating. So like here, the centering either side is perfect, top to bottom is horrible, and it really stands out that way. But other than that, I did have a lot of fun, and the fact that I had the luxury of getting 3 boxes inexpensively, and I was able to get all 3 of the significant box bottoms. The 4th one is a bunch of well, I shouldn't say nobodies, to be fair, but nobody of real note on the 4th one, so I didn't need to get it. So I have almost a complete set, ironically. But I do enjoy doing multiple boxes where you're able to go in and you can actually choose the best centering of the cards. You have multiple cards to choose from, and some of these cards are double printed, so you get a ton of them, like Patrick Roy. Makes it a lot easier. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. So I think I'm just rambling at this point. Yeah, I probably got about 4 complete sets out of this that are usable and close to 1 unusable set. And it was a fun journey, but it is frustrating that it is very, very likely that if you buy 1 box, you're not going to get 1 complete undamaged set. You're going to have some of the cards for the set are going to be damaged, maybe just a little bit like the gum staining, or like the wax staining, but some just destroyed like the gum staining. So yeah, that's my conclusion. It was a lot of fun, and I was lucky to be able to do all these. So yeah, thanks for watching.